I'm Felonious. Throw me a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. And let's jump into Pioneer Masters. I've done a couple drafts so far. Last time, we played an awesome Ashiok deck. We got to mill our opponents out, tutoring it up with Philology Archaeologist. It felt like a tutor, at least. All right, let's see if we can have some fun today playing some Pioneer Masters. Guild Summit. Ooh, I like the idea of playing a Gates deck. I remember that card was pretty nasty in War of the Spark. Or was it Ravnica Legions? Might have been Ravnica Legions. Guilds of Ravnica. Whatever. I really like Guild Summit. There's also a Hornet's Nest. I think that card is pretty good. But I'm a little bit more interested in this Guild Summit, to be perfectly honest. First pick Guild Summit means we can just take a bunch of gates and play all the best cards. Our deck's going to be wonky, but we're going to have fun. I like playing gates decks. Bunch of really solid cards here. Nyx Weaver is not my favorite card. I feel like it just mills you out. Puts you on your own clock. It's kind of weird. Obnixless Cruelty is definitely a consideration just because it's such a good removal spell, and we're going to be playing all the colors. I'm not terribly interested in this Manticore. The pick's either Dimir Guildgate or Obnixless Cruelty, and I'm going to take the Cruelty. Here's a Gateway Plaza, and I am going to take that. Over a Fellstinger, probably. Fellstinger is good. And so is Anchor to the Aether. There's so many gates. Can I count on getting more? This card has been really good. Gates Ablaze? Alright. I like that. That's a pick 4 Gates Ablaze. That is awesome. Alright. Now we have to take all the gates. We took a couple removal spells over a couple gates, and that was fine. Oh, wow. A Blood Tithe Harvester? Now, I think we need to take this Gateway Plaza. Some really good cards in this pack. Blood Tithe Harvester's so good. But I don't know if we can count on wheeling all these Gateway Plazas and Dimir Guild gates. I'm just going to take Gateway Plaza. We have to start taking gates sooner than later, so I'm going to do it now. Gear Rapper, Gear Crafter. That card is really strong. I'm going to take this Rakdos Guild Gate. Make sure that we have all the gates we need, because sometimes we'll have a pack like this where we don't have a gate to pick from. I think Archaeologist is going to be great, though. I mean, we have 4 non-creature spells right now. Blue is certainly going to be a primary color, but I don't think it's good enough to take over this Guildgate. Orzhov Guildgate might be the worst one, but it'll help us dip into some white. I don't think is really necessary in the Gates deck, but we'll find out. Fall of the Hammer, Simic Guildgate. I'm just going to take another gate here. Nessian Asp is a nice fat body that blocks really well. I do like Imperious Oligarch. How reliably are we going to be able to play it, though, is really the question as a white-black creature. I could take Palaka Predation. I'm going to take Palaka Predation. That's Disruption. It's a free slot because it's a land, too. Maugus's Warhound actually looks like a pretty powerful card. But really only when you get to bestow it. It's like it probably just dies really fast most of the time. Dregmangler is a good rate. I'll take the Nessian Asp. That card's been a pain in my asp, so I'm going to respect it. Devour Flesh looks like a fine removal spell to take over that Heliod's Pilgrim. This is a control deck we're playing after all. Voyaging Satyr, pick 13. I mean, it is nice to be base green when you're playing lots of colors. Okay, so we passed on that Blood Tithe Harvester for this first Gateway Plaza, but we didn't wheel any other Gateway Plazas, so I really wanted that. Now, had I taken the Blood Tithe Harvester, we would be much closer to a Dimir deck than dipping into all this green. However, that doesn't matter all that much. We have Gates Ablaze and Guild Summit, and a bunch of gates. So we're going to take good cards and more gates. And this is going to be great. Ruinous Path is awesome. When you actually get to awaken with it, it is powerful. Shambling Vents is probably good, but I want to take the good removal spell. Whip of Erebos. Creatures you control have lifelink. And you get to reanimate things? Interesting. Very interesting. I think I'd rather just take this removal spell. Draconic Roar. We are playing red, after all, with this Gates Ablaze. I think Whip of Erebos is probably fine, but the effect looks expensive. It's sorcery speed only, and the creature goes away forever. So I don't know. I'm not completely sold. Another Gates Ablaze? That is pretty nasty. Yeah, totally. Skyrider Elf is probably going to be pretty good in a deck like this, but I don't think I need to worry about taking it this early. Maybe I'll just take this Golgari Guildgate because I do have black and green that I want to be playing early. Though Gearupper Gearcrafter looks like a great way to clog up the board until I can Gates Ablaze. I'm going to take this Guildgate. I like Tomebound Lich. We're probably going to struggle to wheel this Dimir Guildgate, but we do like blue in this deck, so I like Tomebound Lich here. Okay, interesting. This Rakdos Guildgate's going to be another red gate for our red removal spells. Over this Pilgrim's Eye, or this archaeologist. Here we go. A district guide, urban evolution. Oh, this pack is juiced. Kyora's follower seems pretty strong too. I like the idea of playing urban evolution, but I think I just need to take this district guide. District guide is pretty essential in the Gates deck. There's an Opal Lake Gatekeepers that looks pretty strong over that Skyrider elf. Yeah, I'm going to take the Gatekeepers. That card's going to be good in this deck. Cloudfin Raptor looks kind of weird. Gurmag Angler, maybe? Liev Sky Knight. I just don't have that much white to really make it work. And Cloudfin Raptor's good, but I just don't play that many creatures. I'm going to take this Gurmag Angler. I'll take a... Do I want Voyaging Satyrs is the question. Yeah, because I want to be playing District Guides early too. I like the idea of Voyaging Satyr. Urban Evolution here over a Selesnya Charm or a Possessed Scab. Possessed Scab gets me back Gates Ablaze. That's going to be better than Urban Evolution, honestly. I like a Skyrider elf here. I think Gurmag Angler might have been the better pick there, but I want to make sure I can cast everything. I don't necessarily need to win with Gurmag Anglers if I have other Gatey cards. Let's see what we have here. This looks like a Planeswalker. Oh, wow. Okay. Jace, Architect of Thought. That is pretty nuts. I'm in. A third Gates Ablaze to go with our Planeswalker. Why not? Do I need more gates? And I guess I do, don't I? I don't necessarily need a green-white gate, though. I guess I could take Fight with Fire. Mere Guildgate over this Priest of the Bloodright. I just need more blue gates. I would really like Priest of the Bloodright. That looks like a really great way to finish off the game. But I need blue gates. Bane of Balaged. Scatter to the winds. Bane Balaged does seem like a nice way to finish things up. More white gates. Not really what I want to see. I have 8 gates. It's a good number of gates. I don't feel the need to get too many more. Unfortunately, these Voyaging Satyrs just don't look incredibly good. Possessed Scab gets me back things. Yeah, I'm going to take the Scab. Ooh, there we go. That's a good gate. I don't need any of these cards. Red-green gate's going to help us cast our best spells. All right, how many playables we have? We have 23 spells. Conclave Naturalist is a good card. I'm going to take that. Sajiri Shelter looks kind of awkward. I guess I could just take this Boros Guild Gate over the Wind Rider Patrol. I could take Unravel the Aether. Zephyrwinder. Yeah, I'll take that over another Boros Guild Gate. I suppose. Ooh, Skyrider Elf. Pretty late. Yeah, I just want another gate. I don't necessarily need any of the white mana though, so I might clean up some of these gates just for the sake of my mana base. I can get rid of 3 of them. I don't need any white mana at all. And then I still have 8 gates. I think that's fine. I didn't get any Gate Colossus or Gatebreaker Rams, which is a bummer, but I did get 3 Gates Ablaze. All right, let's figure out what our cuts are. I have a lot of removal. I don't think I need Devour Flesh. Just gotta figure out my mana base here. 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. Oh wait, doesn't it give you this now? 8 blue sources, 7 black. 5 red sources? It doesn't count the Akum. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black sources with Palaka Predation. I have 6 with this Akum Warrior. I only have 6 green sources. I don't love that. Do I need these basics? If every land is a tap land, I could struggle. Akum Warrior is probably not worth a slot. Most of my removal is sorcery speed. I guess I don't need Fall of the Hammer. I have a lot of removal. One, two, three, four, 5 good removal spells plus 3 Gates Ablaze. I wonder if I want this Gurmag Angler over a Devour Flesh. Devour Flesh does seem pretty good when I'm Gates Ablazing so much. Alright, then let's look at this mana base. I'm wondering if I need another big creature or two. I think this looks good. Part of me wants to play Gurmag Angler and Nessian Asp. Maybe over this Devour Flesh. I don't love Gurmag Angler with the Possessed Scab. Alright, this looks good to me. There's a part of me that wants one more removal spell. But I think those cards are pretty close. Quick bathroom break, and we'll play some more Magic. Oh, hello, Weeping Angel Riley. Just noticed you there. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. All right, I'll be right back, friends. Give me 1 minute. We'll play some Magic. To play. Hello, friends. We're back to play some Magic. All right. Final answer. This is the deck list. Let's run it. Play some Gates. I think this deck looks fun. We'll see how well it can actually do. All right. This looks barely keepable. I go first. I don't have any red sources. I have a Skyrider elf. I don't have any of my other colors. It's kind of a dead hand. This looks much better. I guess Possessed Scab. I do shuffle my library. This will be good. All right, let's get down our guild gate first. Nice. Top deck. It's going to help us curve out with the Skyrider elf. Next turn. Should I wait till I can make them 4-power creatures? No, I'll make one a 3/3 and then the other a 4/4. This is a good curve. This new Rakim album is pretty sweet. Can't be playing it on stream, but it's good stuff. Skyrider elves for the win. Or not. No artifacts or enchantments for me to kill. Green, blue, black. I'm sure there are artifacts and enchantments that I would be able to kill. Bestow creatures and the like. I think I should just play this blocker though. The point here is to stay alive until I can draw Guild Summit and draw 3 cards, so whatever I can do to make that happen, I will. I could attack with Skyrider Elf and then blow up everything but the Naturalist, but then he just gets back his Asp and plays it again next turn, so that doesn't really accomplish anything. So I'm just going to pass. Hey, look what I drew. Here we go. About to draw some cards. Gate, gate, gate. Oh, yeah. And we get to play this one. Or do I want to fight with fire that Nessian Asp? Oh, wait, no, I can't do that. Whoops. Oh, he can monstrosity it now. Well, hopefully he just plays something else and then can't monstrosity it. Yeah, that's a bummer. Huh. I should have thought about that for a second. I could have Gates Ablaze there to blow up all his creatures. Then I wouldn't have gotten an attack in with the flyer. It doesn't really matter. That Nessian Asp is going to be huge. Yeah, it's time. It's time to use a Gates Ablaze. Now I just get to kill his undead butler and he doesn't get a card back. All right. Well, that was actually a pretty good deal. He's going to gain a lot of life from that. Maybe I just fight. I mean, this can blow up so many things. I don't need to do that. I want him to scavenge with his Dreg Mangler. Okay. Your next upkeep, he gets to bring back an Essene Asp and Gnarlback Rhino. I have to wait for him to play some more creatures before using this fight with fire. That rescue from the underworld was huge. One, two, three. It's 10 damage, right? Wait. Oh man, if only I could get him down. I could have just killed him with this. It's cool. We have possessed scab somewhere in here. And we're going to get a district guide before we draw into that, so. Wait. There we go. That's right. Supernatural stamina. Game breaking. This guy just keeps bringing things back. Yeah, I guess if we had devoured flesh on our turn when he couldn't have rescued from the underworld, we'd probably win this game handedly. Shit, man. That rescue from the underworld was busted. We still have a few very good draws, but we are in bad shape. Hmm. Well, that was a good draw. Oof. In Rova Horror. We had a few top decks there, but that was pretty rough. Well, we got to do the Gates thing. Our opponent just had a few too many tricks to keep their creatures alive in response to our removal. Supernatural stamina and that rescue from the underworld. Crazy. It's cool. That was a fun game. On to the next one. This set's a lot of fun. So many decisions to make. This is a good hand. Very good hand. Zergo Bellstriker. Just go ahead and kill that. My opponent didn't play anything on their third turn. I want to get rid of that threat. So we top deck a land. Be able to block with this Opal Lake Gatekeepers pretty easily. There we go. There's some red mana we need. It's okay that this doesn't draw me another card. We got to draw 2 cards off of it. That's pretty darn good. So far. Okay. I'm going to get back my Awaken card, Ruinous Path. It's a good removal spell. It's a good removal spell and a creature that I can cast next turn. We like Gates. Huh. Maybe I just play this Skyrider off as a 4/4. Then it dies to Gates Ablaze. That's okay. I want to get some pressure on the board. We need a Gateway Plaza for the 5th color anyway. Not a big deal. There we go. You might have a Wild Slash. Jace would have been really good last game. There's that Wild Slash we anticipated. Nice. I probably should have looked for that. Thought about that Dreadbore. Maybe Factor Fictioned instead. I'll offer a trade if he wants it. Black red, I'm not too worried about their artifacts and enchantments. Okay. We got our opponent's last card. Shall we set the gates ablaze? Not anytime soon, it seems. It's both of my possessed scabs. And Bane of Balaged's looking pretty mean. Now I can play this as a 4/4. I guess the Skyrider elf is a reason to put Boros Guildgate back in. and doors off Guildgate. Good game. Never enough gates. All right. Run it back. All right. This deck's fun. We're playing gates. Lots of tapped lands. Setting the Gates Ablaze. See if we can get a few board wipes in these few next games. We've got a lot of fun to be had. I like this hand, sort of. I can cast 2 of my spells. I'll find red mana. Won't I? Won't I? We'll see. Here we go. Zephyr-Winder. Annoying. Oh, nice squid, Miles Howes. It's a good squidimus. Blow up that thing. And hope to draw some red mana here soon. I needed that. Ooh. Big ol' Rampager. Well, I'll get the fight with fire that next turn. Or Gates Ablaze for 5. Probably just Gates Ablaze for 5. Since he played another creature. Well, 2 more creatures. We'll just blow up the board. Mm-hmm. Yep. Gates Ablaze. Oh, my opponent just played a land. Didn't have anything to do. Brutal. We could get Gates Ablaze back, but I'd probably just get that Awaken card instead. Indeed. The gated board wipe. Oh, wow. That's hilarious. Ready for this? I only want to draw 5 cards. 6 would be too many. My opponent's just been holding that fight with fire. Oh, they were 1 mana away. Oh, brutal. Got him. Oh, man, if they didn't play a Guildgate there, they could have blown up our stuff with that fight with fire. Or just killed us. What was our life at there in the end? All right, 2 and 1. Let's keep it going. This deck's fun. Gates. We have 3 Gates Ablaze in our deck. I mean, first pick Guild Summit is a great way to start a draft. Yeah, I have 3 Gates Ablaze. It's pretty nasty. I picked up the first one like pick 4 in pack 1. I don't remember when the other ones came along, but the gates are blazing. And I think I have 10 gates in my deck. Oh, wow, this hand looks sweet. I have all the colors of mana I need and my Planeswalker. Spam fritters do sound gross. I agree with that. Well, Plat 2's making his way up. Doing just fine. What do I want? I guess I just want a Gateway Plaza. The next turn I can play Jace, and then the turn after I can play Tomebound Lich and Gateway Plaza. Is that Sarkhan Unbroken? Cool. I didn't know that was in this set. That's one of my favorite Planeswalkers to play. I don't even care about his ultimate ability. I just want to draw a card, add extra mana, and make 4/4 flyers. That card's sweet. I didn't know that was in this set. All right, let's play our Planeswalker. Start ticking him up. Just chomping on vitamin C tablets. Doing my best to get over this cold I've caught. Murmuring Mystic. That's a card. You know what that card's particularly bad against? Gates Ablaze. All right. Oh, wait, do I have Wild Slash in this deck? No, I don't. All right. I don't have a fourth gate to kill that with. I could find a fourth gate. Or not. I guess I could not find a fourth gate as well. I could play a 4/4 flyer, but that doesn't seem like a very safe play. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, but I don't have a source for green. Either green or black. I need a green and a black. I can't play a 5/5. What I can do is attack. Now, the fact that he knows I have Draconic Roar makes him less likely to block with this thing. That is, I mean, really couldn't be better. Could not be more perfect. All right. Planeswalker v. Planeswalker. Now, his is significantly better than mine because he just draws a card every turn. It's basically Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, that can also make 4/4s. So we're going to need to figure out an answer to that. Fight with Fire was an answer. I probably should have kept that over this Devour Flesh, but it's not like I'm close to 9 mana. Ooh, wow. I don't think the plan of ticking this up 4 times is going to work very well. So I'm gonna foff again. Ooh, that is quite a collection of cards to foff. Probably puts Guild Summit in a pile by itself. Yeah, and I would rather have the other two cards. District Guide might be our only way to search our library for things other than Jace here. Well, let's see what our opponent does. We're gonna have to keep up the card advantage war since they get to draw 2 cards a turn. Now, Guild Summit would have helped with that a lot, but I'm pleased with these cards. I wanted an answer for the 4/4 dragon he could create next turn. I guess I don't need to play that now, do I? Green, blue, red, black. Yeah, I can't play Skyrider Elf for 5 and play Obnexless Cruelty. So, here's what I'll do. Maybe he'll forget about Jace's ability and attack me anyway. Wow. Jace is dead. Well, Jace drew us a bunch of cards. Can't be mad. Now we can play a 5/5. Nice. More like Sarkhan the Broken. How far can Skyrider Elf take us? The question is, do I just kill this now and get rid of his 1/1 and forget the fact he has a Murmuring Mystic? Because I have another Gates Ablaze and Possessed Scabs. Yeah, I think I just need to get rid of this Sarkhan. As much as I would like to kill Murmuring Mystic with that, gotta get rid of Sarkhan. And I get to curve out with the Bane. Watch my opponent play Fight with Fire here, just blow us out. Wow, what a card! Whoa! What an ability. I feel like I should leave back the blocker. My opponent is at such a high life total. Six lands left in the deck, 11 spells. Two of them are on the bottom. So 9 spells, 6 lands. And those top 15 cards. It's a shame we don't have a Guild Summit out. My opponent must have drawn something good. Wow. Wow. What do I want to kill? Probably Kolagon. Monstrosity makes it a 7/7. I'm going to let him do it. I'm going to let him make that a monster. I'm going to try and just win with these attackers. The 4/4 creature does not do nearly as much when he has a 6/5 flyer on the board. That was a great top deck. Let's see what else we can get from it. I can't blow that up, but it's another attacker. All right, so he goes to 8 from that, but I need to leave back a blocker. So he just gets to block both naturalists like this. If he top decks removal, I'm dead anyway. It was a good game, whatever happens. Nice top deck. Damn. Yeah, our opponent got luckier than we did there at the end. Good game. Good game. I could have Ruinous Path the Storm Breath Dragon, but he still would have had a 3-turn clock. So what happened there? Nothing would have changed at all. He would have gotten me down to. So he would have attacked for 6 twice instead of 7 twice. And then he would have had the removal for the 5/5 anyway. Yeah, that was bad luck. We had so many good removal spells, too. Plenty of outs. That was rough. It was a good game. Brutal loss, though. Hey, thanks for the follow, Emily Harrington. Appreciate you being here. We're playing some Magic. Playing a really silly deck full of gates. Grab some black and blue mana, I think. Probably a Dimir Guild Gate. What's up, indeed? Let's see, we need black and blue. I'm fantastic, Emily. Thanks for asking. Well, I mean, relatively. I'm getting over a cold, but still feeling very good. I'm on the better end of the cold, so I'm happy. I'm having a lot of fun playing Magic. This new Pioneer Master set is awesome. Most of the cards that came out, well, not most of them, but a lot of the cards in this set are cards I've never even seen before because I wasn't playing the few sets after Rise of the Eldrazi. How about you, Emily? How's your week going? I think it's just time to start drawing cards from this Guild Summit. I still have like 7 gates in the deck. Yeah, I'm playing Magic. That's my plan for the next couple hours at least. After that, we'll see. Probably mess around with Photoshop, upload some videos to YouTube, eat dinner, exercise. Not too exciting. But hey, it's the day of a human. Sometimes sometimes we got to take care of ourselves. All right, I'm close to a 5/5 elf, but I think I might just play it for 4. Thinking about a Gates Ablaze here. Magic is definitely one of my favorite games. I'd say it is my favorite game. Magic is definitely my favorite game. I've been playing since I was 10 years old. I love this game. I play all sorts of games though. This one takes up some of my time. I don't think you can play Arena on a console. I think it is PC only. Okay, so now my opponent has 1 mana, and I have 4 gates, and I'm going to attack for 2. And then Gates Ablaze. Ba-boom. That was pretty devastating. I used to play Arena a lot on my cell phone, actually. But I kind of got tired of how buggy the client can be on an Android. So, I pretty much exclusively play on PC now. I wonder if my opponent has an Essence Scatter. Does my opponent have Essence Scatter? I really don't want to let them draw cards with this. Oh, that's pretty strong. What kind of games do you play on PC, Emily? My favorite game is Magic. It's my favorite card game. It's the only card game I play. I also like Deadlock. I think that game's a lot of fun. I would like to scry. Oh yes, a good collection of games indeed. That is what happens with gamers. It's funny. I've spent a lot of time playing a lot of different games, but Magic will always be my favorite. A test of will and fortitude, strategy, the psychological aspect. I love it. It's different on Arena, but it's still there. I mean, I guess I should just kill that thing. Yeah, I'll just kill that, keep up Obnixilis Cruelty, and win in the air. Magic. What's appealing about Magic? Oh man, so many things. So one of the greatest things about Magic is the reading comprehension and vocabulary skills that you just gain by reading so many cards. As like a developmental uh, aspect, that is. That's one of the things I really like about Magic. It's good for kids to learn so they can expand their vocabulary, and it's fun for adults to pick up. I've met some of my best friends in the world playing Magic. All right, good game. We got the Guido Mista. I did have fun in that match. All right, let's see if we can get 3 wins in a row with this Gates deck. We're 3-2. Hey, we got our 3 wins. Let's see if we can get a few more. The only thing I have been streaming since I started a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months. I guess it's probably 2 months ago now. Is Magic. I've considered streaming Counter Strike. I'm not that good at Counter Strike though. I just have fun with it. Magic is the one game I consider myself an expert in, so I feel like I have something to share with the world, which is why I stream. Okay, we can't play Palaka Predation this turn, but all of our lands are tapped lands anyway, so see if we draw something. I really want to Palaka Predation my opponent. I don't want to have to use it as a land. It looks like I'll have to, though. The Voyaging Satyr will help us cast Jace next turn, or that Skyrider Elf for X equals 3. I think I'm a little bit more interested in that against the red-green deck. Do I enjoy the immersive storytelling of single-player games? Well, let's break that down into 2 questions, because I don't feel I have to choose, because I very much enjoy both of those sorts of experiences. Five five. Nice. So yeah, I really like single player games. That's one of the things that got me into games in the beginning. Is good stories, something to read, something to immerse myself in. Um, that is definitely one of the things I love about games. As I grow older, and maybe I'll find the story that I need from a book. I enjoy multiplayer games a lot too, because it's a way to connect with people, spend time with friends that you might not be able to otherwise. Good game, Elion. And what sorts of single player experiences do you go for there, Emily? Miss Harrington. Like roguelikes and dungeon crawlers at all? I really appreciate that feedback. I'm so glad you're having a good time. That is exactly what we hope for. Oh yeah, this hand is juicy. I thought about playing an island to get another gate trigger, but it's okay. What we want to do here, we want to play Voyaging Satyr next turn and a Gateway Plaza. Let's see, what do we need? Black and green? Black and red. Black and red. I do not stream full time. I stream for like 12 hours a week. Oh no, our opponent's taking our guild summit. No! A disaster. Our whole game plan is ruined. Brutal. Thank you, Emily Harrington. I appreciate that feedback. I ended up in rank. I was in the top 10 at the end of October for limited. Oh, look at our opponents picking apart our hand. It's so rude. Pardon my cough. I did not catch that in time. All right, red, white, black. All right. Blood Baron of Viscopa. What am I supposed to do about that? That card's really good. I can't believe our opponent took our Guild Summit and our Gates Ablaze. That's wacky. So powerful. It's cool. We've got more Gates Ablaze. Oh, well, thank you, Emily. I appreciate those well wishes. I wish you peace, inspiration, and success as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need one more mana to go off with this fight with fire. I just threw you a follow back, Emily. Thanks for hanging out. That Gates Ablaze is not very good, is it? Nantuko Husk is a great way to protect yourself from the Gates Ablaze. Sort of. I mean, you're only left with a 2/2 at the end, but Dictative Erebos. Wow. That's a gate we needed. Let's get him for 5 first since we're going to die. You as well, Emily. Picasso of Pixelated Worlds. That's awesome. I might talk to you soon. Most of the art that I use is AI created, but I would like to work with another artist, with an actual human artist. So I appreciate you making yourself known. Dictative Erebos is going to be awkward to navigate around. Just get back a Gates Ablaze. I could get back a Gates Ablaze, or I could just take District Guide. I want District Guide. If I can deal 3 damage, then I can just 3 damage to his face, that is. Then I can just fight with fire to finish him off. I could have played the Satyr first. Well, this is what I wanted to do. 10 to the face. Boom. Boom. That was cool. Way to go, Fight with Fire. Our opponent picked apart our hand. They got rid of our Gates Ablaze and our Guild Summit, and we fought through it and won anyway. We're 5-2. Didn't we start off 0-2? It's a great way to do it. Let's get 2 more wins. Get a trophy out of this awesome Gates deck. We totally can. This hand looks good. Okay, now we get to play a district guide. Possibly get it counterspelled. Our opponent is countering all of our spells that 2 for 1. Oh, wow. Notion Thief. That is so powerful. Now is our opponent going to use removal on our gatekeepers? Ooh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Get rid of a land. Wait. Yeah. Get rid of a land. Play this Satyr. And I should have played that Skyrider Elf on turn 3 instead of the District Guide. That was a mistake. Or it was turn 4, but still. Not having the extra card from that District Guide is making this hand look much less smooth. Yeah, Emily, you can see my email and my Discord right there on my Twitch page. I'll take a look at what you have. Is there more removal? Yeah, I'm just felonious. Let's play a couple 4/4 flyers. Good game, DBR 777. You know, I'm not quite impressed with your fortitude quitting like that, but got him. Mythic rank. What did our opponent do? They just bounced our creatures that didn't matter, countered our spells, and then just lost to 4/4 flyers. I mean, Notion Thief would have been really good against this if I had chosen to draw a card, but you may draw a card. That made it so he didn't get value off the Notion Thief. And these Skyrider Elves were just too big for him to deal with. Good game. And we just climbed up into Mythic with that trophy. Oh, wait, that's not a trophy. That's 6 wins, isn't it? Spoke too soon. Where did we end up? 328. All right, we've got some work to do to earn a top spot. We're 6-2. Let's play one more game and get our win. All right, let's jump into this last game with fervor. Gates, can we take the Gates to Trophyhood? Let's find out. We're going to try it with this hand. That was a pretty good top deck, something that we can play on turn 3. Oh no! Anything but that. Something to kill our guild summit. I am not a fan. Oh. Make a 4/4. What's our opponent have in mind here? They're attacking with the Boros Reckoner. I'm going to block here. I had a feeling there was an artful maneuver involved. I didn't expect two artful maneuvers, though. Is that what it is, or is it just the first strike he can activate? All right, we get to trade. Yeah, I don't like this very much. Going off with Phalanx Leader. Three and a 5/5. All right, what can I do here? I don't think there's any point in playing the Skyrider Elf. And I'll make a 3/3. Wow. Oh, got him. Chilling. Could leave back more, or I could just play Possessed Scab. Let's play Zephyr Winder. Just leave up Draconic Roar and the Cruelty. See, about to deal 4 damage to my face. Now we have a Tomebound Lich to block and 2 instant speed removal spells. Let me close it out from Foggy after his brutal start. Draconic Roar. Okay. Looks like that's not dealing 3 damage to my face, so that's good. Does my opponent have another Artful Maneuver? Ooh. Not gonna happen. Good game. Now that was fun. All right. Smashed him. We got 7 wins with our Gates deck. That's a trophy. Heck yeah. That was fun. Goated Gates. And I didn't even have the goat. The ram. Gated goats, go to Gates. Yeah, Gatebreaker Ram's definitely in the set. I mean, I think so. Wow, this deck was awesome. This was our draft. We started off with Guild Summit, and then, I don't know, what do we take? Like Opal Lake Gatekeepers. No, we took Obnixless Cruelty second, and then we took an Anchor to the Aether. And then we got past Gates Ablaze. And those were our first 4 picks. And then we just started taking Gates. We got more Gates Ablaze. We opened up Jason Pack 3. This deck was awesome. Tons of fun.